black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 75 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This is Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And some space here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry from Mack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard.
And on third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Nothing.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 61 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
Bills first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
43-yard line.
First look now for Darrington Evans. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, 43 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 9 now. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Bills.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Bills.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
The pass.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they work this out past the 25. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. second half begins with a run by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Henry on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Take him down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Bills.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
The Bills' first down.
Now a run with Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
The tackle made by
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack, the ball.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. Smith catches left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. The 17-yard first down carry for Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Milano in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But nothing takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoff championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.